What up, y'all? Snit Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with some more industry news, current events. Man, the police are not playing. They just snatched up famous Brooklyn drill rapper sheffg and Sleepy Hallow, and they are facing a major Brooklyn indictment. Let's see what the article says. Prominent rapper sheffg not only drilled hip-hop lyrics, but also allegedly ran a major Brooklyn street gang that police busted up in a major operation announced today, minutes ago. According to Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez, the indictment accuses some 32 individuals of causing bullet-fueled mayhem throughout the borough, all under the ruthless command of famous drill rapper Michael Kyle Williams, also known as sheffg, as well as Tegan Chambers, better known as Sleepy Hallow. All the most gangster dudes, they always got the least gangster names. The indictment alleges that sheffg's crew were responsible for numerous shootings, including using stolen cars doing drive-by crimes, targeting rival gang members from the Folk Nation Gangster Disciples. The drill rapper's music is so widespread that Gonzalez went as far to say that if you have kids, Williams' music is likely on their phones. What they may not realize is that away from the studio, prosecutors allege Williams demonstrated a brazen attitude as a criminal mastermind, going as far as to celebrate a mass shooting that left a rival dead with a lavish dinner. Gonzalez announced the indictment at his office on May 16th alongside the mayor. Now, while 7 of the alleged gang members remain on the run, Ian, 25 of the Trey Crips, an affiliate of the Nine Ways gang, were marched into Brooklyn Supreme Court for their arraignment in a 140-count indictment while flipping the bird to cameras. The Brooklyn DA stressed that removing the individuals off the streets just a month before summer begins will have a great impact on public safety within Brooklyn communities. The senseless gun violence allegedly committed by these defendants terrorized our neighbors for years and left more than a dozen people with serious injuries. It's distressing to know that some of the violence was allegedly fueled by a young man who used money he made from a successful music career to allegedly pay for and encourage acts of violence. The long-term investigation into 8 Trey Crips and 9 Ways gang was conducted by District Attorney's Violent Criminal Enterprises Bureau and the NYPD's Gun Violence Suppression Division within the confines of the 67th and 71st precincts. According to investigators, the key areas of focus were the 8 Trey Crips based out of Flatbush, East Flatbush, and Canarsie. Detectives were able to uncover the 9 Ways gang battle territory, which runs from East New York Avenue to Church Avenue and from Remsen Avenue to East 98th Street and East Flatbush. A gang war ensued within these areas as 8 Trey Crips and 9 Ways gangs continuously fought over control, utilizing stolen cars and guns to commit drive-by shootings for territory domination from the Folk Nation Gangster Disciples and IOG babies. Over 27 incidents occurred in this area, leaving 12 victims injured and 1 murdered in the span of 12 shootings. During the continuous battles, gang members used 37 different firearms. 19 guns were discovered during the investigation. In their wake, 3 of the victims injured were innocent bystanders. According to the Brooklyn DA's office, the investigation utilized a combination of surveillance videos showcasing the acts, as well as alleged social media posts and text messages discussing the mayhem. Of those 12 shootings, Gonzalez asserts that the most egregious crime was a mass shooting on October 21st, 2020 on Hawthorne Street within what was deemed as Folk Nation territory. The DA alleges that someone opened fire from a car's sunroof, killing a rival named Theodore Sr., age 23, and injuring allegedly 5 other people. Now, I'm not going to read the rest of the article. I'm going to give my thoughts on the situation. And my thoughts on the situation is this. As somebody who came home from prison and found himself in the middle of a Cortland versus everything YG's war. This is just what comes with you doing the actions that you do. You know, it doesn't seem to be a fed case. It seems to just be state. You know, my boys was 18, 19, 20, and they went to the feds. You know, like, dudes just started coming home. Other dudes is doing triple life sentences, trying to get an appeal. This just what come with it. Everybody tough before the police come. Now, I'm going to say what I always say when these dudes get locked up. They got to stand on that business. Time to stand on that business. You guys is going to do some time. Some dudes is going to get 5. Some dudes going to get 10. Some dudes going to get 15. There is also a very high likelihood that somebody's going to snitch. And maybe somebody was already snitching. But because the GS9 thing happened 8-9 years ago with Bobby Shmurda and them, and nobody told on that, I'm going to assume that there's a very good chance that nobody's going to tell on this situation as well. But we have yet to see. You know, I think sheffg and Sleepy Hallow, since these 2 guys have the biggest name, they're going to want their name to maintain this respect. If they have children, they're going to want their children to know that they dad's still in business. I don't think they're going to tell. If anyone else tells, it's going to be somebody who was underneath them. But hopefully they don't, you know, because Brooklyn been looking real bad this year because of Tax Stone and Troy Ave. We all know this. If you from Brooklyn and you watching this video right now, you know Brooklyn got New York City looking crazy. You know, but hopefully nobody telling this situation. This is a situation where just like me, just like everybody else who did time, it's your turn. sheffg was already locked up. You know, they want to put the nail in his coffin. They want him to sit up. And he's going to be viewed as the boss. And there's a very good chance that he's facing the most time. Because he's the boss. And they're going to try to do what is going on with Young Thug right now. Whereas like, you the head honcho, you using the money you gained from your successful rap career. And you was investing your money into stolen cars, firearms, things of that nature. You telling people to shoot other people, things of that nature. That's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, we all come from New York City. New York City, it ain't too much good things going on in New York City. You know, besides, you know, the nightlife. Besides the nightlife. And then, you know, there's devilish things that come with the nightlife. Even though you party and things like that, there ain't a lot of good. You know, New York can be beautiful if you're not in the hood and you somewhere clean. You know, but New York is a dark place. That's why they call it Gotham City. You know, that's why they call it the Bad Apple. It is what it is, you know, and it's just their turn. It's just sheffg and them turn, you know. Hopefully this will make them better men. It's their turn. Everybody was gangster. Everybody was playing with guns. Everybody was rapping, talking about Suburbans and no Suburbans and all of that. Best believe, you know, every time they come and they snatch up a clique of people, the ops is going down too. They working on them. I don't think 22 G's is locked up, but 22 G's is beefing with them, I believe. You know, I'm not a Brooklyn beef connoisseur, but I believe that's what the story is. So 22 G's and the folks, they coming for their asses too. That's a fact, you know, and guess what? Everybody got to stay on that business. And what's messed up about the situation is that you spend all this time beefing with people on the outside, you get locked up and you still gotta beef with them. Your entire bed, you still gotta beef with them. You do not escape your ops. You know, and they can't escape you. You know, it goes both ways. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.